points on 4 of 16 shooting. Fox Sports NBA analyst Chris Broussard joining us now. Chris, I know this one is a little hard for you. Who is to blame for the Clippers' collapse?
Jenny, there's so many ways I could go. I mean, obviously, their 3 top scorers combined for 31 points on 26% shooting. I could talk about Lou Williams leaving his game in the lemon pepper sauce at Magic City. He wasn't good at all in the bubble. I could talk about Doc Rivers getting out-coached yet again. I said on this show he got out-coached against Dallas by Rick Carlisle. He got out-coached by Mike Malone with Denver. I could talk about all that. But I'm going to get to the crux of the matter. And to me, the bottom line with why the Clippers will be watching the Western Conference Finals like the rest of us on TV, is that I have never in my 25 years of covering the NBA seen a team that has won nothing, a team that hasn't done anything, to treat the regular season with such nonchalance, such disdain, such disregard. They didn't care at all about the regular season. They didn't think they needed it to develop chemistry. They just, I mean, whether it was Kawhi and Paul George not practicing or missing games, they did not have the right attitude. They just wanted to show up in April, May, and June, or in this case, August, September, and October, which they won't get to, and get to the playoffs and try to win a championship. And in having that attitude, it took away their identity that they built last year. They were a hard-nosed, gritty, tenacious, unselfish team last year. And they lost that identity. And if they had any identity at all this year, it was the identity of prima donnas. I told you guys how I was hearing rumblings as the bubble was opening. And I was hearing that the Clippers, a lot of their players didn't even want to go. We know Lou Williams was hesitant. And I thought about changing my pick then because I was hearing the wrong things, but I stuck with them. And lo and behold, it was true. They did not have the right attitude. We know at the boycott meeting, they voted along with the Lakers, but they voted to leave and not play. And so they needed an attitude adjustment. For all the other things that went wrong, they mentally were not right really this whole season. I think ultimately this will help them. It'll humble them. It'll motivate them for next year. I think that load management, unless it is absolutely positively necessary for Kawhi Leonard to get through a season, I think that'll be thrown out the window. Doc Rivers even said it last night. Guys were tired. Guys were fatigued. They obviously didn't keep themselves in shape during the 4-month layoff. And so I think ultimately they had the wrong attitude. They thought they were the best team on paper. We're going to show up. Kawhi's going to lead us to the promised land. And obviously it failed.
Chris, I appreciate all that. But you know the reason why they lost. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is supposed to be a superstar. Now, this is what was said about Kawhi. This is what was said about Kawhi because I said to Skip at the beginning of the show, people have said Kawhi Leonard was the best player. And this is what they said.
It's from your minions?
No. Steve sent me this.
Steve.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
After an impressive run through the 2019 playoffs, Kawhi Leonard has taken the mantle as best player in the NBA. They polled 20 coaches, executives, and scouts. Some got Tim Botemp from ESPN. Of the 20 coaches, Kawhi Leonard got 12 votes. Giannis Antetokounmpo got 6. James Harden got 2. LeBron James got none.
I think it's Bon Ton.
Okay.
He's Louisiana, where Chris is from.
Okay, Bon Ton.
Yeah.
He did the poll. Hold on, Skip Bayless. In 2018, after a Saturday night loss to the San Antonio Spurs, Skip Bayless, the segment was a new king. Skip Bayless came out here and said, move over, LeBron. Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the NBA. This year, Skip Bayless trotted out here with a Kawhi jersey on, said Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the NBA.
You never said that.
Don't make me do this, Skip. Skip, I don't want to pull the video.
I said Kevin Durant.
No.
I've been consistent with it.
But anyway, here's the thing. This was all Kawhi, his team. Have you ever seen a superstar? I'm talking about a superstar on top of super. It's happened once. Steph did it, and not Kawhi, because Kawhi is the best player. What I've been told, a lot of I'm just old football guy. just got muscles and, I ain't played basketball. So, and that's all I am, Skip. But all these other experts told me Kawhi